Hi, everyone. It's Thursday, 6 p.m. We're back with another podcast of Wounds to Wonder. And today we have with us Sarah Samuels. Sarah Samuels is one of the very cool practicum students we're supporting the center. And today I got her on the hot seat to talk about her experiences and talk about how we give to gain, as well as her overall practicum experience studying. So before I talk a lot more about her, I would like her to share something about herself. Hi, Sarah.
Hi,
Welcome.
hi Efra. Hi everyone over there. Myself Sarah and I study at Sheridan College. I'm a social service worker student and right now I'm doing my placement at the Women's Center of Halton. It's a very good place, very welcoming.
We did
And
not coach her to do
no.
this.
It
She's
is
just
very
doing it
natural. It
herself.
is like very natural. So I'm enjoying my practicum here and yeah, it's going very good and I hope that I'm a good person to give more to people. I am capable enough to help others.
Okay, that's really lovely. And we really appreciate the fact that you're supporting the center and supporting our clients, all the amazing women that come through our
Yeah.
doors every day. But before we get into more into the nitty gritties of every day, I want to know about you, Sarah. Why social work? We all have different experiences that connected us to the Women's Center of Halton. But before we got here, we all had our past, our education. So you're now in Sheridan College, right?
Yes.
So why did you pick social work?
Okay, so it's like a very long story from my past. I'm raised by a single mom. So I have seen her struggling from a lot of things when my father left us, and she has raised us, taught us everything, did the schooling for us, and I could see all the struggles that she was doing, making us feel comfort. And when I got the chance to pick my line, like what do I need to study in future? I was like, I have seen my mom doing a lot of things for us. So, Sarah, it's time to give back. So, you should also take a step now. And then I was like, yeah, social service is a good field because in this, I'm going to learn a lot about people and give them a lot, what they are going through, help them, and make them feel heard. That yes, they also have a soft spot.
That's beautiful. And
Yeah.
interestingly, a little similar to my story, I was raised by a single mom, amazing person, went through hell and back
Yeah.
to raise my sister and I. And again, what you mentioned, I realized when I grew up that I also wanted to give back. So it's again coming to the give back conversation where we give and then we get a lot in return, right? Even though we
Yes.
don't really think about it every day.
Yeah, like we don't do it intentionally that, oh, if I'm helping you, I'm going to get something in return. It is just so natural that we get to learn so much about that.
Right. Um, yeah, because every day when we're actually doing the work, we're meeting different women, we're going through our different experiences with them, being on their side. We don't really think that, okay, today I'm going to do these two steps and then I'm going to get these things in return.
Yeah,
We just give because we want to,
it just hit us after some point when we are doing it again that, oh, I learned that at that moment.
right?
Yeah,
Our experiences shape us as well when
yes,
we're
it's
interacting
very
with the
true.
clients and when we're interacting with a lot of colleagues as well at the center. So, how long have you been at the center with
It's
us?
been 3 months now.
It's already been 3 months.
Yes,
Wow.
like this
Okay.
is the third month going on.
Oh,
I
that's really
started my
nice.
practicum at January.
Hmm.
So I have learned a lot of things here, how to be so empathetic to people, how to show resilience. And one main thing that I have learned at this center is that we respect each other so much.
Right.
Respect, love, care, and the environment is not at all judgmental.
Yes, that I agree with you as
Yeah.
well. When I started at the center myself, from a very different perspective, I look after marketing for the center, right? But one of the things that really got to me was how everyone
It's so
was like
friendly,
friendly,
care.
open,
Yeah.
welcoming, right? And I've had the privilege of interacting and engaging with a lot of clients and women who come into the center, and they've also been lovely. And they've a lot of them are going through so much in their lives,
Mhm.
and we're really privileged and thankful that they come through our doors and we are able to be there for them through the work that we do across the different programming and everything
Yes.
that we do. So I'm glad that you have learned a bit already in the
Yeah,
past 3 months
and
that
I'm
you've
looking
been here.
forward to learn more,
Oh,
so much more.
that is very cool. That's very cool. So I want to talk a little bit about the work that you're doing with us at the center as a practicum student. So you've already attended, I think, a few workshops that we've
Yeah, I have
run,
attended few.
and you've had direct interactions with a lot of women that come here, a lot of our clients, as well as like supported us during the day to day, right? So far, do you feel, and if so, why? That supporting different women from different experiences, is that helping you grow as a person, and if so, why?
It is really helping me a lot personally because I get to know how I can show them that yes, you are not alone in this. We are here to help you. Talk about anything you want to. And with their experiences, even we get kind of alert that what we have to do in our future, things which we have to move aside, like which things we have to more focus on.
Hmm.
So yeah, in that case, I guess it has broadened my knowledge that these are the things I have to put aside and these things I have to focus on.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, what you're saying is when you're engaging with the clients that come into the center or different partners that come into the center, when you're engaging, talking with them, you learn also about different experiences, right? Something
Yeah.
that didn't happen to you or someone you know. So you
Yeah,
get
like
to broaden
because
your
I get
mind.
to know so much new that I have never heard before. And like, does this even exist in the community? And then like, okay, now I know that this exists and this is how we face it and this is should be done to overcome it.
Okay, that is wonderful to know because one of the things we try to do at the center across like all of our different kinds of programming that we do, and we work with a lot of practicum students as well. We've been doing that for many years now, is engage them, but also expose them to the everyday realities of working in the nonprofit as well as the gender sector, and also helping them sort of connect to real world issues, things that are actually happening to women, things that are that we're trying to resolve through whatever tools that we have and support our clients. So I'm glad that you feel that way every day when you're meeting women, when you're meeting with different partners that we work with as well as facilitators. That's good. That's good. In the past 3 months of your practicum that you've been doing with the center, you definitely said that you've had like your sort of ideas have broadened, your horizons have broadened
Yeah.
a bit, you've understood a lot more. But then, what are things that confused you though?
The confusing things were honestly that I'm here to help, but not to make a decision on behalf of someone. I'm just here to
Okay.
redirect the person that yes, this is you should be doing, and we can find some solutions for you. But at the end, you still have that opportunity to make decisions for yourself. I always put myself back that Sarah, no, you only have to guide them, not to pressure them that oh, you have to do something. This no, it's still up to them what they want to do with their lives.
That is very important. You know why? Because a lot of times when you're trying to be supportive to a person in general, right, we feel responsible and then sort of try to do things that we think might be good for the other person. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day, that person is the one going through those experiences,
yeah,
right? So the women who share their stories, who are going through different
they know it
challenges,
better. What they're going
there you
through.
go, right? They know it better. It is their
If
story. Mhm.
our whatever solution we are giving, if it's gonna work much better, or they do something on their own.
Exactly, right? So one of the things that again we do is we try to support with tools, with whatever resources we have, and connect to other resources as well through the center, and give them the space that we are there with them, the clients, while they make these decisions, right?
Yes.
But I understand why you said that was a bit confusing because you feel like you want to do more,
Yeah,
right?
I always feel like Sarah, you should tell that don't do that. But still, at the same point, we have to hold back. That no, Sarah, this is not your position. You are just here to guide them.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. And be supportive. Essentially, the most we can do is be there for them. And a lot of
yeah.
times, that is the most they need.
We just need to validate their feelings. That yeah, you are right at your point.
Yes. One part is the validation, but the other part is that we always try to share is they're not alone. Because I'm sure you have had your personal experiences
Yeah,
as well, but there have been moments where you feel like it's only happening to me and there's no one there for me. I just have to do everything by myself. And don't you think that's one of the things that you do, like sort of reassure that I'm there, don't worry, I'm here for you?
Yeah. Yesterday only, I would say, like, I was just talking to my friend, crying with him, and I was like, this is the only thing happening to me. And like, he's like, no, Sarah, it's like everyone. This is just a phase of your life. These things happen to everyone. You're not alone in this. I'm like, yeah, fine.
Yeah, you have that
Yeah.
understanding that, okay, yeah, actually,
even
the
even
different
I put a
perspective.
thought for a second that
Hmm.
yes, this is a phase, this is like this age that everyone must be going through these things once in a lifetime. It's not only me.
Yeah, and that can be a revelation sometimes because we go through so much
Yeah.
in different ways because of different reasons. We go through different challenges, but then that sometimes we get into our heads and we feel like there's no one there for
Yeah,
us.
like
If
we are all alone, we have to do everything by ourselves, but when we just sit calm down and everything we sort out, we are like, no, that's good, now we can do it, like turn by turn. We can manage it.
Exactly, right? And one of the ways that you can do that is at the center because that's where you develop community, right? There's someone, say, if you find out someone has similar experience, never the same, it's never the same,
Yeah.
right? But if they have a similar experience, then they share that with you, then you feel like, oh, okay, it's not just me in this
Yeah,
boat, right?
and then sometimes we learn from them. Yeah.
Exactly, right. I would like to know from you that in all of our roles that we play here, like I'm taking care of the marketing side, you're doing practicum
Yeah.
student and social work here from a student perspective and supporting the center. Um, like so far you've learned a lot, that's what you mentioned, but then can you tell me like specific things that sort of touched you, not just sort of like learning like from the books that you learned, more like something that sort of impacted you in a way in such a short time that you're like, oh, okay, something that surprised you, something you learned that touched you a lot.
I would say that one thing touched me personally is, yeah, the last thing we discussed, that it's not us only doing having any problem in our life. It's everyone, and we are here to help each other only. Yeah, I wouldn't. Everything's going good so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad to
One
know
thing
everything's going
that
far,
touched
but
me is
hmm,
like the community is really very supportive.
right,
If we
okay.
ask for help, we should never put ourselves back that, oh my god, what if I ask for help? Is that my weakness or something?
Hmm.
No, you are not weak if you are asking for help. It is very much okay to ask for help, because how will people know if you are not trying to tell them that this is what you are going through? Always have that much of courage in yourself that you can easily speak up, not only about your success stories, about your problems as well.
That is beautiful because we don't always think about that, right? As women, we stop ourselves.
Yeah.
Particularly, I mention as women because we're like, oh, if I ask, it makes me look small, or
Yeah.
people might judge me. Maybe my problem isn't that
Like,
big. Maybe I shouldn't talk
so
about it,
what,
right?
the other person we are telling have some bigger problems in their life. So we should, I would say, whatever is going on in your mind or your heart, just talk out loud, let it go out. It will make you calm.
Exactly. We need to let go, right?
Yeah.
In order for us to experience a transformation within ourselves and not be so fearful of the future, we sometimes just have to let go of ourselves, right? It's not necessarily an interaction with someone else. Sometimes we, because of all our negative experiences or feelings, we might stop ourselves and be like, no, no, I shouldn't ask for help. There's something wrong with me if I ask
Mhm.
for help, right? But I
Yeah.
love that you shared that there's nothing wrong if you ask for help, but you must. Otherwise, you won't know what help is out there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And women don't talk about this
And
enough, I
sometimes
feel.
it is actually in the community, people don't know where to reach out, because they are just sitting in the corner in their home and they don't know what to do. Come out, guys. Yeah, we are here.
You've heard her.
We are
Come
here.
to the center, talk to us, and call us. Interestingly, over the past couple of months, we have done something new. Our peer support lines in person are here. In person, peer support is available during our office hours, but our lines have extended, and we're here every day, Monday to Friday till 8 p.m. Just call us, right? And a lot of times we can't get out of the house because we might be going through traumatic
Mhm.
experiences, or we are not simply safe to go out. But then we can call sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Just go somewhere, call us. Our peer support volunteers are always here to care for you and talk to you and understand you without judgment, right? And that's something that we need.
I would say that if anyone is going through anything in their life, if they have that much of energy, courage, or that they can face all of these difficulties, then they can also take a step to reach out.
Yes, that is true. I definitely agree with you that we don't always believe that, though, that we can take that step, but then we need to slowly convince
Yeah,
ourselves that I can
yeah,
do so much, I can
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
ask for
If I
help.
have been through so much, then I can take one more step.
Right. And that is also training the brain, right? We're
Yeah.
training the brain to sort of do these things. And that is such an amazing thing that women end up doing, that we, in some ways, convince ourselves to not ask for help or to not take action because we get stuck in cycles, right? Different cycles. But then again, the power is within us
Yeah.
to transform, to
Lighten your
change.
power.
Yes, exactly. Like harness our power as women, and then just, however and at whatever pace suits you, slowly start taking those steps and
Yeah.
then reaching out. We're always there for you. Like reach out to us on socials if you don't want to call us. But our peer support lines are every day from Monday to Friday available from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So please just, call us, talk to us, share whatever you want. And it's not only about problems. We sometimes have calls just for conversations, right?
Yes, recently I met someone and I realized that no, we are not only here to hear, like, it's kind of a myth, I would say, in people
Hmm.
that we only support women who are going through any difficulties. No, it's like, come over, we can have a chit chat also.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Just like we have sessions, coffee and conversation
Yeah.
sessions, where a lot of cool women get together, talk about their experiences
It
or just their
just
day to day, right?
will meeting new people every day. You will have something new in your life, I would say that.
Speaking of new, thank you, Sarah. I just remembered something. So every Wednesday, we've started something very cool. Our coffee and conversation is changing a little on Wednesdays from, I think, 12 to 1 p.m. We're doing it in different languages,
Languages.
right? We just had
The
Hindi,
Hindi one
Hindi
yesterday.
one yesterday. I think we have
The next one
Spanish.
is Spanish,
Yeah.
and then other one is Korean. And I hope to see many of you in the Punjabi one
Yes,
on 25th of
exactly.
March.
So come have coffee and conversation with us in Punjabi, in Korean, in Spanish. Thank you for the ones who came for the Hindi one. So, we're trying out different things because one of the things that we're also trying to do that make more space for more people at
Yeah.
the center. We've just recently done our extension in the next office. And for those clients who've come in and seen it, thank you so much for appreciating it. And for a lot of our partners and clients who are coming in slowly and then learning about it and, seeing the new venue and seeing so many changes happening, it's all for you. It is so that we can create and support and give you more space and resources through the center. So I'm glad you're part of this, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the social posts, but they all got their hands dirty and like set a lot of things up.
Yeah.
The practicum students, that was a day, right?
It was like we were actually doing
Yeah, yeah,
something.
like physical. We were
Yeah.
setting up the desks and chairs, and it was very cool. I think we all took the power, like, we can do it. And we set
You can
up
also do it, guys.
exactly. Yes, like they have expert experience now in setting up desks and, work setup because,
Come over, we'll make you sit.
yeah. Yes. There's a seat at our table for everyone. So yes, that was an experience. Because I don't always get to know everything like when it's happening. I get to know after, and I saw everyone working so hard. It was so great. But then, how do you feel about these experiences? Because one part of the your work that you do here is, of course, the emotional part and then
Yeah.
engaging with clients. But then there's also like the running around every day to day operation stuff that we all do in some capacity. So, how does the contrast feel for you?
It is like a good balance that
Hmm.
all the time we don't have to run our mind on something, we get to do some physical work also. And we are always having, oh, when someone will come, they will have a seat here, they will like it here, and we should do something over here. It will look more good to the office. So yeah, it's not only as a practicum student, I would say that I'm here to help the office grow as well.
Right.
Not only about helping women, but if I am here as a student, I would love that when I am done with my practicum, the staff could remember me that yes, that girl really helped a lot in our office work as well.
Yeah, it's really nice to have all these
Yeah.
amazing cheerleaders with us. And honestly, like a lot of the decor that we have during the different workshops and everything, it is the practicum students. They're awesome, and they all do it by hand. I think one of the things
We recently
you
got
did recently, the
Galentine's.
galentines, right? The
Yeah.
hearts and everything. They're
Yeah.
so cute, so cute. And even during Christmas, the other practicum students also did like, I don't know what they're called, but they were more like sort of wrappings around the legs, Christmas wrappings around the chair legs. And there were such
Okay.
subtle differences with the decor, and it was so pretty. And also, recently, you did the Chinese New Year celebration,
Yeah,
right?
we made dumplings and everything.
Yes, exactly. And then did
So
the
it's like
decor.
we get to know each other as well in these activities.
Right, because you're
Yeah.
bonding with each
Yeah.
other, you're like getting to learn, because there are practicum students, like fellow students like you, from very different experiences and backgrounds who are coming in, and also from social
Mm.
work, but then so many different, diverse experiences,
Yeah.
right? So how does that make you feel, that like you've made
I'm
friends?
learning a lot from them as well because I would have never heard of anything like a Chinese New Year. I'm sorry, guys, if I don't know that. But
Okay.
yeah, so when we meet people from other communities, as discussed before, that yeah, it broadens our knowledge only. That okay, this is existing in the world. This is also something new to your knowledge.
And I'm glad that you're having those experiences at the center.
Because when I am outside with some other people
Hmm.
and there is some talk going about this, I can also speak up, oh yeah, this thing happened with me also, I was also experiencing this, so I wouldn't be the one sitting all alone there, oh I don't know anything. I would have something to speak.
Oh, that's good. So I love how you're sharing that from one end, you're getting hands-on experience with social work, but then it's also broadening your horizons when it comes to real world stuff,
Yeah.
like diverse cultures and experiences, and fun, yummy dumplings. Those pictures, I have FOMO. I don't know, all the cool stuff happens when I'm not there or I'm in a meeting somewhere. So it's like serious FOMO. I loved that you guys did that. And I hear from them and the clients that apparently they were very delicious. So
Thank you so much.
seriously missing out. But anyway, frustrations aside, I'm glad that we are able to do these things for the clients and also create these spaces for you to learn. Speaking of learning, this I have been asked this question. I've asked this question to others as well. When you're studying,
Mhm.
you're learning from books,
Yeah.
you're learning from your professors,
Yes.
and gaining knowledge and all that. How is it different from actually doing the work, because now you're doing the work?
So let me tell you something very like honestly, doing practical is way more fun than reading the books and everything.
No way,
It
really?
is
Okay.
because you are just putting your mind, reading, learning something. And when you actually get the chance, oh, I'm doing something in practical, I'm gonna be with someone, talk to someone, then you're gonna get a real life experience. Because in the books we study about okay, how are we going to approach a client, how are we going to show ourselves, how are we going to put our emotions aside and support them.
Hmm.
But when we are actually doing that practically at the practicum, we are learning new things about the clients and how are even they going to respond to those things.
Right.
Because in the books we are not learning how our clients going to respond, we are learning how are we going to help them. But in the practicum I have seen here, I also learn how other people show up their feelings.
That is true. um when we're studying from our books, it's always one way communication, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're getting, but then you're not being able to give,
Yes.
and also there's no one receiving on the other end, if I understood what you're sharing
Yes.
correctly. So when you're in the center, you get to have that life, how are they
Live
receiving you,
reactions,
right?
everything.
And how are they receiving your support?
Yes.
And there's no way to know that unless you're doing it.
And even we get to know if they are actually feeling helped or
Hmm.
not. Because yeah, their action tells us everything. How they, if they are comfortable telling us everything, that means that yes, we are helping them in real life. They are getting supported now.
That's really important because we learn so much from doing. Again, we need the book knowledge, of course.
Yeah.
We need our professors to support us, and I'm sure they're doing amazing with you. But then it will never, in some ways, equate to having these one-on-one conversations or, being able to support them in reality. Because no matter how much you're taught, it's never the same when you're facing it,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes you surprise yourself, right? Like with your own reactions. Like, do you want to share something about that?
Mm, not really.
Okay.
But yeah, so reactions do come out that, and then we have to think on the spot that what should I say now? I should be saying this or that, so that other person could also feel heard. And the most important thing is listen first. Just listen to them first. Let them take out everything from their heart, and then jump onto any solution for them. Just don't hop onto them that yeah, you should be doing this. They should feel comfortable first, because we are here to help them, not to do like, oh, I will do this for you, I will do that for you. The other person should be comfortable enough with us to share everything.
Right. You meet them where they need you to meet them,
Yeah.
I think, right? When you're having these conversations with our clients and a lot of partners and whoever you're interacting with at the center, we shouldn't, and we try not to, our level best, to come from judgment. We come from meeting them at their pace, because also your interaction with one person will never be the same as the other person,
Yes.
even if they have similar
Mhm.
problems, right? So you meet them where they are in their lives, and then you respond accordingly.
Yes.
That's amazing. And I'm glad that you're having these experiences in person. When we were younger, sadly, we did not have these kinds of opportunities where we could directly engage. And I'm really glad the Women's Center is doing this. We are being able to do this and support you and of the other students that come here. The next question I will ask you is something that I've been thinking like throughout the day that I was going to ask you, but then I wasn't sure should I. Is you hear so much about like women. I'm sure you've heard me say it during meetings as well as like interactions that we need to try our best in different ways to support our clients, all the women who come through our doors, and make them feel at home. What do you personally do to make them feel at home?
Okay. So in my experience, what I have already done in the past is
Mm-hmm.
whenever someone approaches me,
Mm-hmm.
not only about women, I would say that anyone in my life who is having any problem, my friend or any someone in the college, I would say over here clients as well,
Mm-hmm.
make them sit, make them feel comfortable first,
Mm-hmm.
and like they should be calm enough to tell us everything. What if they are having like high blood pressure or something, they are having very high pace, they are not even to discuss anything about, they are not even that in that situation. So first of all, I just make sure to be comfortable. You are at a safe space, nothing is going out, it's just you and me conversation, this is nothing going out. And slowly and steadily I ask them that, are you comfortable first? And
Okay.
then we start the conversation that, okay, what brings you here, and what good help I could be for you, what are the problems you are going through. And we don't just listen the problem. I guess it's better to focus on the root of the problem, like from where the problem is arising,
Okay.
like what's the main issue that is creating all the other drama then,
Right.
and then we can see what solution we can do for them.
Okay. I think what I'm hearing from that is you're trying to create that space for the person you're talking to,
Yeah.
because every day they go through so much. And And sometimes you don't have the answers, right?
Yeah.
Because we're not supposed to, because everyone's problem
It's
in
a
their own way,
different
a
situations every
different
time.
situation, it's unique to them, their experiences. And sometimes all we need to do is actually, like you said, listen.
Listen to them. Don't speak anything, but in your mind always have keep it running that, oh, this person is going through this or a lot of this, or maybe a lot this is happening. So sometimes what I do is I try to put myself in their shoes, that what would you be doing, Sarah, if this would be happening to you?
Mm-hmm.
And then I suggest something, any solution to them accordingly. And I always reassure them that yes, you are very good at your place right now, you are very strong, because sometimes they don't even get that validation. We should always validate their feelings as well.
Exactly. And that's something that we don't always think about, because we just go through life every day. We're just going through it. We're either struggling or we're dealing with a lot of negative experiences. But then it's just we don't stop and think that, either that this is not okay, or we
Mhm.
don't really reflect because we're not able to, because we're busy surviving,
Yeah.
right? We're just busy just going through the motion so that we can make it to another day and then just
Yeah,
survive.
it
But there's
happens in
more,
like my
right?
personal life as well. So I'm a practicum student, I do college, I work at two stores, and it's always like I'm on the run, that doing this, doing that. I don't have a time to sit and reflect on myself, that
Hmm.
okay, what are you actually doing in your life? Are you even growing something, growing somewhere? And then at that point we really need someone to validate that yes, Sarah, you are going on a good way, you have so much in your life, and yeah, to be grateful for that. And
No, that's good, because again, that's the empathy working there, right?
yeah.
Because when you're meeting um, so many women from different experiences here, you're also learning from the different kinds of collaborations that we're doing with other students or other partners, and slowly sort of understanding that we will never understand. But then when we think about putting ourselves in the shoes, we empathize, right?
Yeah.
And that empathy helps us build. That's something that we get. Empathy isn't just about giving, I feel. It's also you gain a lot
Yes.
of it. You gain, your heart gets bigger, your understanding gets bigger. So you gain after giving from your
Yeah.
end, right? So coming back to what you were sharing, you're having like you're studying at school, you're coming here working as a practicum student, you're working also at separate jobs, and then doing everything back to back, back to back. So one of the things that we try to focus here is like we should always think about self-care of some
Mm.
kind. Like one of the things famously I do for self-care is have ice cream. I know it sounds like silly, but it's one of the more simpler
Anything
pleasures
that
in life.
gives you
A
calm,
little joy,
peace.
right?
Yeah.
Like one of the things that we try to do every Monday when we have staff meetings is like we discuss our small wins of the week or wins of the day. And a lot of those wins aren't okay, we did something at work. It's also personal, right? Like my win is being able to have ice cream, and that makes me happy. But
Yes.
that's just one way. So what do you do for self-care?
For my self care, when I am so much done with my things, and I go to the kitchen and cook my favorite thing.
Oh, that's really
Yeah.
nice. What is your favorite thing?
It's pasta, Alfredo pasta,
Oh, you like
Alfredo chicken,
Alfredo. Oh,
Alfredo chicken one.
nice.
And then I don't see how much time I'm taking to cook. It's either 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm like, slowly and steadily, Sarah,
See,
just do.
enjoying.
I'm enjoying, and that food really tastes so good because we are not doing anything in the rush. We are just making ourselves calm, taking all of our bad energy out,
Mm.
and yeah. And other thing is like skincare, which most girls do, women do. Skincare is like, okay, today I'm free. I'm just gonna put some time on myself, skincare that
Right?
I have
Like
invested in myself
just
today.
take care of,
Yeah,
yeah, a little bit. And it goes a long way in your head, not just physically,
yeah,
because it's an investment in yourself,
yeah.
right?
Like
That
I have
pasta you're
invested.
making.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're investing in, of course, your well-being. You need to have food as
Mhm.
sustenance, but yummy food, tasty food, some Alfredo in
And
your,
when you are like totally, you don't have any rush to do other things as well. you are in like a long day, you have full day to do your chores.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I think that's beautiful. One of the things that we can try doing or emulating is no, it's serious because um, self care means so much and so many different things to different people, and it is respectable. And for someone, it's self care might mean doing different kinds of skincare, taking care of yourself, your body, and that's amazing and that's great. But then for someone, it might be cooking, just the
Hmm.
motions of it, the actual technical
Yeah.
bits of it, because
And the
it's
best
yours.
part of doing self care is you're not at all thinking about the work you are doing. Anything else, you're not at all thinking. Like, I don't even think what's going on in the whole house when I'm in the kitchen,
Hmm.
because we have all of our focus in there. Like, all the distractions are outside.
Exactly. Is the pasta runny? Is
Yeah.
it like the right consistency? Is it thick or not?
We give
Does it
so
taste
much
good?
attention to that
Yeah,
pasta.
yeah, but that's changing you, right?
Yeah.
Bits of you. You're taking care of yourself, and it's slowly, slowly sort of relieving you of all that heaviness that you're carrying all day, dealing with all the things that you're
Yeah.
doing. You're studying, you're working, and then you're learning at the center, and then you're supporting others.
Mhm.
But then that is you time. That's where
Just like a
you,
me time.
yeah, exactly. That's where you're doing everything for you, and you're taking care of yourself, and then that is something I think we all can learn from in general. And focusing on the small things. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Again, if it's fine if it is, like if someone wants to do something grand, like to me personally it feels grand, but some people like go on like very long hikes, like they try to take out some hours of the day, and then
Mm.
like either the weekend, or I don't know how they make that happen, but they do, and they enjoy these very long hikes like for miles, and that gives them a lot of
Yeah.
peace, which is great. But then sometimes it doesn't have to be that way for everyone. Like a lot of people would just prefer sitting by a tree and
Like
just enjoying some
like
music.
just for me, like 2 hours giving to myself is like
Yeah.
finally I had peace in my life for like two
Right.
hours.
Yeah, because that's something you're doing for you, and there's like no distraction. I know it's super hard. Honestly, sometimes you're like stressed, you're thinking about work, you're thinking, oh, I need to think of the schedule tomorrow, or I need to do this by
Mhm.
this time. Like everything's
Yeah.
happening back to back. And then those hours or minutes that you do for yourself, just such a thing that you get back, right?
And later on you are like, oh, that was such a good time. I wish it comes back again. I
Exactly.
again get a day off.
Yeah. It's like small achievable goals as well that we can try doing, because sometimes we push ourselves too much just to get through the day. Like we have to push and somehow make it through, and we do, and a lot of us do. We struggle, we move on, we try,
I remember
but then yeah.
in my subject in psychology, there is a thing called that reward giving.
Hmm.
Like, okay, I have done so much work for a week, I should be giving a reward to
Treat
myself.
yourself.
Yeah.
We must treat ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, for
Like,
sure. Uh, I that is one of my favorite shows, Parks and Recreation. This is definitely not sponsored, but one of the things, like two characters, is like whatever they do get done during the day. It's a comedy. They treat themselves. It can be a Starbucks cup of coffee.
mhm.
It can be like a
For
banana
pushing
or
ourselves through so
something. Yeah,
much.
exactly. So treat yourself, because no one else is going to unless you
Yeah.
do. So
Love
yeah,
yourself, guys.
yes, yes. We are all wonderful in our own ways,
Mhm.
and we need to first believe it so that everyone else does. And that sounds very unfair sometimes, but then that is the truth, though. Like we need to love ourselves, and in doing so, hopefully people around us also slowly learn how to love us the way we need to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when we are not in love with ourselves, sometimes there has been situations when I self-doubted my own self.
Hmm.
That I think, Sarah, you were at wrong at the wrong time. You were at the wrong situation. You shouldn't have done that. But I was like, it's okay. It's done. It's done now. Done and dusted now. You think about what to do next now. Don't put yourself down. Just find solutions to the problems and love yourself. Yeah.
Yes, we try different ways through our different workshops, also to encourage our clients to attend these free workshops and also learn different ways of either building relationships or building our self confidence. Because after, we just need that little bit of sort of like a boost, a little bit of help to sort of have that direction. and then we take our own steps, right?
And it's very important to go out in the community and do something new, because every day if you are doing the same thing, it kind of pulls you back and you are not growing. You're not
Right.
learning
You
something.
need to challenge yourself a
Yeah.
little bit doing different things. Yes. I don't think we appreciate challenges, smaller ones. I should rephrase. Yeah, definitely smaller challenges enough because it helps us grow. It is not pretty. It is not comfortable. It is not great going through these challenges, obviously. But if we take care of ourselves and are mindful of the steps we are taking to build ourselves, we grow.
Yeah.
We must grow and then
It's like
enjoy.
small blocks building a
Right.
building that builds a
Exactly.
building.
Yes. When I think of building blocks, I think millennial think Tetris, like the game. I don't know if you've played
Yeah,
Tetris.
we have that.
Yeah, we had like small Game Boys and we would like play Tetris. And I recently found out that that is one of the things, it might sound simple, but that helps you deal with s- an immediate traumatic experience that you have. I think it was a Harvard study. No, don't quote me on that, but please check it out. That immediately after a traumatic experience, if you play, I think Tetris,
Mhm.
it sort of helps you try to manage PTSD that is born from that experience immediately.
Okay.
Like honestly, I did not know because you're playing a game, but then it is so specific, like the blocks are falling into their places, you're sort of arranging
Arranging.
the Tetris blocks so they fall in the way you want them to. Your brain is sort of training yourself to deal with the trauma. Who would have thought? And I
Like
thought that was
you can
moving.
already see it coming.
Yeah, you can see, you have control over this. You
Yeah.
have control whether you want to move the blocks or not. And one of the things that we should focus on is how we can find some control, because we feel out of control when these things happen to us, right?
Like suddenly when it happens, it hits us. It's
Mhm.
like I didn't even expect it would turn this way. But when we see that, oh, I was getting some gut feeling already, something's gonna happen. So you're already prepared to face those things.
Yes, we do not give credit to our intuition enough. We think that, oh, okay, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm overthinking, right? But then our gut's telling us
Gut,
it's
no,
right here.
always believe your gut.
There's so many flags, like red
At some
flags.
point, don't believe in your mind, but don't,
Your
don't
gut.
risk your gut.
Exactly. Like that is something we do not give ourselves enough credit for, because our guts save us. It's like our natural instinct as women. We know,
We
even if
have
we
six
don't think we
senses.
understand it, which is fair. We know, we get it. Our bodies
Yeah.
know before we do sometimes, right? Like something that's about to happen, or. But we always try to discount it, like, no,
But when
like,
it actually happens, and we are like, oh, so sorry, I didn't believe in you.
yes, exactly. I'm so sorry. Like you were signaling, like, don't do this. But yeah, such interesting things about our bodies. Speaking about our bodies, I just want to share with everyone again about our Strong Like a Girl campaign. Sarah, I was telling you about it
Yes.
last week, right? What we're trying to do is we are challenging girl dads so that they try different challenges, have fun on the 21st of March, but in support of period parity, because all girls, all women should know about their bodies, right?
Yeah.
We don't know ourselves if we do not know our own bodies, and
Yeah.
a lot of
There should be
times,
some awareness.
exactly, there should be definitely awareness. And we have periods, women who have periods every month, and even if they don't have it every month, every other month, because of whatever things happen with their bodies, everyone should have equal access to period products, the knowledge to take care of themselves.
Yes.
And it happens to almost like half the population of the world. And we are inviting girl dads to join us in our Strong Like a Girl campaign to do these challenges to raise awareness about period parity and support sharing the knowledge and understanding, so girls and who become women can keep themselves safe. And period parity does that. Women have more control and understanding of their bodies, so that they hopefully cannot do not get taken advantage of. And the only way you do that is if you know more about yourself, right? We're inviting different girl dads, and thank you to all our partners who are supporting this initiative: United Way, Scotia Wealth Management, Dads of Milton, and community capillary community, as well as we have on board a lot of other partners who are very supportive. A lot of dradpreneurs are joining in. So if you have um, if you want to prove that you're as strong as your girl or you're strong like a girl, please register at ourcenter.ca/girl dads and join us for different challenges on the 21st. It's all on the website, and support us and raise awareness about period parity throughout the month of April. But it'll be really nice to have girl dads on in the conversation, because we have so much going on in the world, and having dads to support us in some capacity. I didn't have the best dad. I grew up, like I was telling you, like I grew up thanks to my single mom and her amazing support. But then a lot of us don't have dads, and that this is an opportunity for dads to join and support girls who don't have dads as well, not
Yeah.
just girls with dads. So please register for the 21st of March challenges and
Be
support
ready
Period Party.
to bear the pain.
Yes, and also prove us that you can deal with the pain girls can. Yes, like girls are super strong, and you just need to show us you can deal with that and be strong too. So today I'm just going to wrap up our conversation with asking you one last question.
Yes.
If there are like potential practicum students watching this in the
Mhm.
future or now, from Sheridan or other colleges, is there something you want to share with them regarding being at the Women's Center of Halton or working at the Women's Center of Halton?
Guys, wherever you are, if you have the opportunity to select the practicum position you want to, you can always come here. You will be welcomed and you will feel heard. You will feel so much like a family. It's like a family. I wouldn't say it's like a center, it's like a family. Whenever we show up here, everyone is so welcoming. They ask about us, about our personal life. How are you doing? How's your personal life doing? It's not only about a business or something only about the center or office. We share like a family bond with each other.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you feel that way. Again, did not coach her about this. We literally just sat down to have a
Yeah,
conversation.
because
But yeah,
whenever I am dealing with something, I'm not able to show up, I can always text them freely that, oh, this is the situation I am facing, that I don't have to hesitate in front of them to say anything, because I know that I am feeling hurt. They are understanding my situation.
I'm glad. I'm glad, because at the end of the day, we cannot always predict what's going to happen to us in life, right? But one of the things that we can do is be there for each other.
Yes.
Like we try to be there for our clients, through all the women who walk through our doors from wherever they're walking through. And we just want to be there for you, and we want to be there for everyone else. So thank you so much for
Thank you so
joining
much,
in
guys.
and taking the time to listen to us chat. And thank you, Sarah, for being on the podcast. It's
And
been
thank you
great to
so
have
much
you.
for inviting
Ah,
me.
yes, we'd love. We're happy to have you. Okay, thank you,
Bye bye.
everyone.
Take care.
Take care.